Hi friends, this is Bitcoin versus US dollar 5 minutes time frame chart. In this chart, naked chart, I'm going to show you how to read price and how to take wonderful trades. Bear with me for another 5 minutes because I'm going to disclose some very powerful concepts of how to read the price. Let's quickly jump into analysis. We can start analysis right from this point where price has bursted up with heavy momentum. You see that price has got very high momentum and thereafter a gradual move. So the moment the people see that the gradual increment of price like this, higher highs and higher lows, there might be of temptation to go long. So whenever price again breaks this high, so that's the point where most of the retail traders might want to go long, and that is exactly the want of market makers to make retail traders believe that market is going to go high, and there is immediate fall of price. You can see that here. Okay, so the line which is used as manipulation is this line. Okay, that is the axis of manipulation. Now when price is again retracing back, it is touching this line which is used for manipulation. When it is creating higher highs, you see that price is following a pattern here. Okay, you can connect these lines and then extrapolate the same lines to the upper high. You see that price is catching some wonderful edge at this point and creating a small fractal bar, very minute fractal bar, which has led to a heavy downfall like this. So these are small things that we have to observe in price action and then take wonderful trades. So this is one way you can enter the market with a small stop loss and potentially huge target. Okay, so this is in the short trade. Now I'm going to wipe out everything and then show you how to take long trade within this chart. So when price is creating lower highs and lower lows, price is able to break over this low. Okay, so once it is break over this low, it is again making higher highs and taking support out of these lines. So what has happened here is, again, these market makers who have entered into short position have exited trades by making lower lows. That will be considered as profit booking or another set of manipulation to make another big move. So once price breaks this low, so many retail traders might want to go short, but it is exactly the opposite point to enter long. So let me show you how that is possible. So when price is creating lower highs and lower lows, price is following a pattern. Again, you can see that here. Okay, so this is that line. So when I extrapolate that line and then keep this at this low, okay, you see that price is catching some wonderful edge along this line. So this alone is not sufficient for us to enter trade. Then we bring in the concept of advanced geometry, that is also called momentum shift. So here price has failed to reach this high, isn't it? So this is the magnitude of price which is lost in its upward momentum. Now when extrapolate this same magnitude towards this lower low, okay, at this point, at this lower low, now you see that the same price action, at this low, okay, because these are the price extremes. So now you see that the same price action is capturing some wonderful edge here. So the magnitude lost here is also lost here in reaching the edges. So that you can consider that this could be a potential entry for long trade. Okay, so now the next big sellers in this upward move are sitting at this point. Okay, let me tell you why this point. Okay, and we'll discuss this about little later. So now price has encountered that high and then created lower highs. So this could be another long trade you could have entered when price is creating this sort of price action. You can also see that whenever price is making here, it is creating inside and outside candle. The middle candle is completely within the range of previous one, and the outside candle is completely out in the range. It can be considered as bullish engulfing also at this point. So price action followed by geometry, followed by line work, followed by understanding the market dynamics can give us potential edge to enter long trade. So two trades we can identify within this chart. Now I'm going to disclose the third trade. Now when price is making lower highs and lower lows, you see that the market makers are heavily manipulating this level and then creating lower highs and lower lows. So at this point of time you might be thinking to going short. So what could that short be? Where could that entry be like? You again can draw this line. Okay, This is the inward frequency of this small minor flow down. You see that this minor flow is able to break this major flow, which means these are strong enough. And there is intense battle of fight between buyers and sellers, making one candle dominating the other. Finally, the sellers have taken control of this market. So whenever price touches this zone again, we can think about shorting that market again. So this is the first time price has encountered this point and then created lower highs and lower lows. Price is again making another high here. At this point, we can think about drawing a pitchfork in the price extremes like this: A, B, and C. You see that this pitchfork is catching a wonderful edge along this line, and then there is a sudden shift of price towards downwards. So this again is an indication that the market makers are now becoming active at this point right away. Okay, now we can think about shorting this market, but not right away. So when price is making lower highs and lower lows, you see that there is some wonderful manipulation also being happening at this point. Okay, you see that price is poking that low but has never closed above it and then creating higher highs. Exactly at this point of time, you can see that price is capturing the previous low's edge and high as the potential entry to short the market. The reason is that you can draw you can think about finding volumes here. You see that as price is making lower highs and lower lows, volumes are steadily increasing. Okay, at this point in this candle, which is the game changer for this trend, you see that price has created two heavy bearish candles and then followed by heavy movement of volumes, and this is that last volume candle you can see here in this chart just before making this a very sharp fall. So that's at that point of time you can think about shorting this market. Okay, so with a stop loss above this high, so that's when you can think about shorting this market. You can also draw a frequency line like this. So this is the frequency line which price has respected again and then crashed. You see that the same zone has become a very sharp selling zone when price again retests at this point. So this is how we identify trades, guys, and how we enter markets. Now let me tell you what is going to happen in live chart. This is live chart. Let me tell you what is happening. Please note this is only for education purpose. Now buyers from this zone have closed above this high but then encountered this point which I was mentioning here, the sharp sell zone, isn't it? This zone. So when price is falling from the zone, okay, it created very sharp bearish candles, and then it is creating kind of same environment, making people believe that this time also market is going to go high. For instance, in the previous move, price has just poked with this, below this low and then has created higher highs. The same move you are expecting here, a sudden fall and then price making higher highs, but this time price is encountering very sharp sellers, so we should be thinking about shorting this market. So what can be the short entry? So let's quickly read the price. You can see that there are some lines here, like this is the frequency line, isn't it? So you see that price is also respecting this frequency line. You can shift this at this point and then see how price is reacting to this line. Okay, you can also draw a frequency line like this. Okay, this one which is the small inward frequency of this fall down. So we want to see how price is encountering these lines and then creating lower highs and lower lows. If that is the case, we can think about shorting this market with a stop loss few pips above this high. Okay, and then a potentially very strong steep fall. Hi friends, in continuation to the previous video, you see that we are already mentioning that price is going to crash a very steep fall because all retail traders believe that market is going to go high. That's exactly the opposite way how market makers will move the market. I was already mentioning that the market is going to stop, steeply crash. So this was that one of the lines that price respected earlier and then has crashed. So this is in the live trade that we are going to explain how price is moving. If you are interested to learn these advanced techniques, do reach us out. Thank you so much. See you again, Trade Masters.